Amazing Grace Sports Network. I am Erick K James. This is
me.
What are y'all?
Mr. Always Right is what his name is, and I am Clay Morris.
Turn the music down, boy, DJ.
Yeah, you got it, baby. Mr.
Marlon,
Always Right.
Can we hear you, Marlon?
Yeah, you got me.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Always Right, and he wasn't right them last two games last week.
Oh man, that was horrible.
You know, you picked Miami and you picked Green Bay, Mr. Always Right.
Hey, I think I picked about 5 other losers.
Yeah, you were hitting them. You were just knocking them out the park.
Yeah,
you were on the roll, baby.
I was lost. I don't know what's going on.
Put a little mustard on you. You were on a roll.
That's gonna make this even better for next month, this coming week.
Let's see what we got then. All right. Here's what we got. Week 15, everybody. Week 15's predictions. There's only 2 more weeks left after this. This is it. This is the grand finale. We're coming down to 3 weeks left in the National Football League. And after this, it's the playoffs, which half these teams won't make. But looking at these records, it's going to be a tight playoff race. I don't know who's going to get in and who's not. I can tell you some teams that aren't going to get in right off the bat. It's going to be Chicago, New England Patriots, Arizona, and Carolina. They got no chance at even sniffing anything. You're going to leave those teams out. But everybody else, I'm sorry to say, almost everybody else is in play here. So beginning with Thursday, in 2, 5, and 8 teams, find it out. We have the Los Angeles Chargers traveling a whole hour away to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. And I am taking the Raiders.
What?
I'm taking the Raiders.
Hey, nothing seems crazy anymore.
What can I tell you?
Nothing seems crazy anymore. Hey, listen, I noticed we're time sensitive, so I'm just going to just go ahead and just say I'm picking the Rams. Don't ask me what my logic is. I'm going with it.
Well, you got to get with the right game first.
Yeah, we're doing the Chargers and the Raiders. And the Raiders.
That tells you how lost I am.
We're gonna bring you back. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy. We with you. We're a trio, man. We got this. You're here now. You're in Boston, and you're in one of your houses that you own in Boston, and you were talking to your friends Clay and Eric.
Oh, those are my dudes. Hey, I don't know. I'm out of my element for a moment, so I might be a little lost. But guess what?
What?
Didn't the Chargers put up 30 points this week?
The Chargers?
Am I correct?
No. The Chargers only put up 7 points.
Okay.
That's right. Denver put up 24 on the Chargers. So,
okay, yeah. That's crazy. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. So who?
Chargers and the Raiders. Chargers and the Raiders.
Chargers and the Raiders.
Eeny, meeny, miny Raiders.
Raiders?
Going with the Raiders. Let's go.
This is your chance to be on the limb, Eric. This is your chance to take first place all by yourself.
All good. I'm going to be with the Chargers.
There we go.
Sounds like an exciting game to watch.
Yep. 2, 5, and 8 teams on Thursday night. You got the next game, Mr. James. What we got?
Saturday, December 16th, we got the Minnesota Vikings 7-6 going to see Bengals. The Bengals at home and they 7-6.
And they 7-6.
Woo!
5-8, 7-6. You're gonna see a pattern, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals.
Oh man, yeah. Well, he doesn't have any commentary behind that. He's just stabbing in the dark.
You can tell when he's just getting out of it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you're going with the Bengals because I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay.
Well, the Vikings, they just won a really big game by a really big score of 3 points in the last minute of the game. I'm going Cincinnati. I'm with Mr. James on this one. Go Bengals. And what do target Tigers hits, right? Hiss. Whatever. They don't really roar.
Like Tiger, I'm from Atlanta, like something else. Go ahead.
All right. Next game. You have anything in front of you? Any electronic apparatus?
I have nothing. I apologize to the American public. I'm showing up. I'm not prepared again, but I know you guys.
I want you to, and yes, the American public. That's who you're letting down. The people of America.
I'm trying to be great in this crazy place, man, but it's hard.
They depend on you. And here's what you got to do better.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? The thing is, they can never doubt is that I put an effort in. It just falls short every now and then.
What effort he put in? He took the red line. He could have took Uber.
I would have been stuck in traffic.
All right. I got the next game.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And I am taking Indianapolis.
I'm taking the Colts. Little tear. The Steelers are too tired, man. I want them to rest a little more.
Listen, man, the Steelers are in the playoffs right now. I don't think Mike Tomlin's going to let this happen twice. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Okay. Because we all took Pittsburgh last week and we all got sledgehammered in the back of our head.
Oh.
The big L. Yep, we all got a big L. I don't even want to talk about it. You have the next game, Mr. James.
Next game is the Denver Broncos 7-6, and Detroit Lions are 9.
Can we back up just a second? I forgot. American public. The Steelers are 7-6, and Indianapolis 7-6. So we've had 7-6 going against 7-6, and now he's announcing this game, which is now go for it, Mr. James.
Denver Broncos 7-6 going to Detroit to play Detroit, and they are 9-4. I don't think they really realize how great of a season they're having, Detroit.
Yeah.
They take stuff for granted.
Right.
And they're losing so much. Like, what is the problem?
To Chicago, the Bears.
And and even at home, I don't think they're gonna get past Denver. So I'm gonna have to go with the Broncos.
Hey, I'm going with my hometown, man. I'm going with the Detroit Lions.
Your home team?
Yeah, I was born in Detroit, Michigan, brother.
Well, there's a reason why you're still living, because you got out. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you all the way. I'm just being honest here. All right? I'm going to go with Detroit too, and it has nothing to do with the crime rate there. So let's let that go. And the funny part was that on Saturday, there are 6 teams playing, and 5 of them have 7-6 records. That's the NFL right now. Next game is going to be on Sunday. Woo! And we have what?
Go ahead.
Oh, next game is going to be on Sunday. And we have the mighty, mighty Chicago Bears. And we were talking about the 86 Bears team. And I think that's the last time they ever won anything was 86. Besides Michael Jordan. The Chicago has. And they're traveling to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns are playing a 55-year-old quarterback by the name of Joe Flacco, who's actually winning. I don't think it's 55, but you get my drift. Joe Flacco is starting for the Cleveland Browns, and I'm taking Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns, okay, to win over the Bears. There you go.
The Browns are on a tear right now, and I'm going to ride with them till they can't ride no more till the wheels fall off. The Browns.
Ride it, horsey.
If I'm going to lose, I'm not going to lose by much, so I'm going to stick close here and go with the Browns.
Don't be afraid to step out on that limb.
I'm gonna go with the Browns, though. No, I think, and you do realize Chicago did play in the Super Bowl about 12 years ago.
Who did they play?
They played Indianapolis.
What?
Do your homework, brother.
Okay. All right. Next game, Mr. James.
Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 6-7 going to Green Bay to play the Green Bay Packers 6 and 7.
At 6 and 7.
Now, Mr. Love, if you ever decide to wake up, this would be the time to do it. So we ain't gonna blame it on the coach. We ain't gonna blame it on Mr. Love. We're gonna blame it on the system. So now that they're back home, they're gonna regroup and they're gonna beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Green Bay Packers.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, Mr. Always Right. You pick this one.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay on.
In the Battle of the Bays, it's 1:00, Lambeau Field. I'm going with Green Bay. I did want to go Tampa Bay, but it might be cold in Lambeau this weekend. In Tampa, they're not going to travel very well. You know what? I'm going Tampa Bay. Go Tampa Bay. I'm stepping out, baby. I'm stepping out on my own. I'm showing what I got. I'm not afraid to get out there and go with the underdog. Go get him, Baker. You know what, Baker? These guys don't like you. You know why they don't like you? I don't know why they don't like you. It doesn't really matter, but they don't like you. But I think you're a winner, all right? I think you got it in you. I think you just need a little push. You just need a little motivation. I think you need a little understanding, maybe a hug. And I hope you get it and win this game.
Send them some gloves, man. Send them some gloves.
Send him some something. We have, does that mean that? Okay, I got this one.
Yeah.
We have a team that we all picked and was very disappointed with. The Houston Texans at 7-6 traveling to Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, I believe it is, to take on the Titans at 5-8. And I am taking Tennessee.
Tennessee got a little bit of heart right now. We'll see if Texas can take the heart from them. But I'm gonna have to go ahead with Vrabel. What's his name? Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
The Tennessee Titans.
Yeah. Put the Houston Texans on this one.
Woo! Wait. I'm gonna do you a favor here. You do know C.J. Stroud got knocked out the game.
Okay, but is he going to play this week?
I don't know. Just letting you know he got knocked out last week.
I'm going to go with Houston on this one.
Okay.
Let's stick with it because last week we bailed Eric out. And it didn't.
You bailed him out. I would have left him like, man, I wasn't throwing him no lifeline. He was going to drown in that water, all 3 feet of it.
I'm going to stick with Houston. I have no logic.
You got Houston.
I don't think there's any logic in anything we're doing right now. So,
Don't bet your home.
I'm close my eyes. I can go with Houston, man.
That's right. Don't bet your home, ladies and gentlemen.
I like their helmets.
There you go.
You know, anything could happen here.
All right, next game.
Next
we got
game.
the New York Jets going to Miami. New York Jets is rolling with 5-8, and Miami Dolphins at home rolling with 9-4. And Miami's a -8 on this one.
That means they're favored.
Yeah. So Miami, sticking with Miami, Mr. Tuitt, the old man Tuitt.
Well, Tua's still out there, and I mean the Jets won a game, and that's all they really wanted to do is win one more game before the season ended. So they got that done. I don't think anybody should roll the dice. That includes all you bettors out there. I don't think you should roll the dice and go with the Jets. So you're gonna come up crap. I'm taking Miami.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a crazy pick if somebody went with the New York Jets. They just do weird things. I know they missed what they were supposed to have. They thought they was going into the season with this, that, or the other. And the defense shows up sometimes they don't.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, but I wouldn't be crazy to pick the Jets. But, I'm going with Miami. I'm trying to win.
Got to win at it somehow. And
I'm trying to logic and go with the team that should win.
well, let's try this.